Welcome back to Halo Halo. Before the break, we got the chance to know several of the ladies from the theater experimental group, The Journey of a Brown Girl. For more information on them and their shows, you can head to their website at thejourneyofabrowngirl.com. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect from their shows.
My ancestors never knew how deep,
how far beyond themselves their struggle would sink.
And I have lived with their tears touching the creases of my eyes.
Each time I cried out in pain for injustices that are just the same.
a descendant of their own struggled bearings.
And I'm barely beginning to pick up the pieces of my ancestors.
Only to find that the same holes their beings held
Are the same I seek to fill for myself today.
On my skin, I still feel brown hiding from itself. Kept covered up. Closed doors kept telling them, absolutely no Filipinos allowed. And my ancestors wept as our manong slept in rooms packed tight with no heating or light, and it didn't matter whether it was their hands building up this nation by workers' migration in fields, in factories, in homes they could never afford. And our soldiers, they fought in all these wars only to be denied their honor and their worth.
Dirtied, brown. Forgetting brown connected them to the earth, and instead began believing brown was filth and dirt. And they washed themselves, tried to scrub themselves free of their brownness until they became transparent. It's the reason why my parents taught me to bleach everything, bleach skin and hair and tongue and mind, to wash all the color away, to make believe they could raise their children to be the American way. White man made us forget the vibrant color our skin shone, and we bleached so hard that it stays staining us.
Twisted truths turned us into savage and slaves, beaten and maimed little brown brothers and sisters needing to be saved, rejected and shamed until we could not look at ourselves the same. They held a mirror up to reflect a construct that would breed in us self-hate, a belief in limitations that would leave my ancestors afraid. And the fear my ancestors felt, it floods my stomach. And I follow in letting the current of oppression pull me under. And no matter how hard I swim, these struggles weigh heavy, and I am scared every day I wake. And we are still sunk down to the bottom, cowering.
They made cowards of our warriors, made it so when we picked up our weapons, they commodified them into playthings. Yo-yos and sticks, and our bodies made playthings. They sold us this illusion that we couldn't fight, that the way we spoke, lived, breathed, believed wasn't right. And with religion, they made us doubt the sacredness of our sisters. Babaylan were burned. Banishment to brothels, selling our women on streets and across shores, making our mothers, our daughters, our land's #1 export. I still feel my ancestors every day between my legs, across my face. Every time I am faced with the gaze of men who exotify me, who deny me the ability to be more than what they see, submissive, sexual, servant, meant to fulfill their desires and fantasies,
But all of this is not who I am, and not my ancestors either. I am the dream my ancestors dreamed would free them.
And as I realize how deep their struggle lives within me,
I realize that their prayers, faith, and belief in me are also in me.
And I am awakened to how I am ascendant to all those who will come after me in similar ascension.
I see them. I believe in them as my ancestors believed I would rise.
And so I rise,
With open eyes.
and mind,
and heart,
And finally see them.
for all they were told they were not. For all I am told I am not. I free them as I free me. I free them as I be me.